What up, y'all? It's your man, D-Real, and edutainment is what I do. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Be Real with D-Real. Yeah, it is Monday, and here we are starting another week. However you start your week off, uh, I just want to say congratulations to my Kansas City Chiefs for coming out on top when a bunch of people said they wouldn't. Underdogs, love it, baby. How we on top of the division and we still underdogs? Haters. Anyway, before I get off into what I get off into, what I'm gonna need y'all to do for me is the usual: comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new information, new videos come up, you will get alerts. And also that helps me to build my brand. Now today, I was gonna go in about the boycott Black Panther 2 thing, but I got some stuff. I got some stuff in my barrel, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for later on in the week when it matters, when it counts. I wanna hit him with a liver punch. Bow! Y'all know what that is. If you ever boxed before, you've been liver punched. It is not a pleasant sensation. But anyway, what I was wanting to get into was, see, I sitting down the other day and I was thinking about the history of Batman. Batman, not one of my favorite characters, but he's very storied and has a lot of history. And I got to thinking about the old Adam West Batman TV show. The old Adam West Batman TV show did a whole bunch for the Batman franchise in general. It might even be postulated that were it not for the Batman television show, you wouldn't have a Batman today. And here's the reason why. After Frederick, you people who know about Frederick Wortham and the seduction of the innocent and what it did to comic books as a whole, it kind of emasculated them. Batman became a parent and he married Batwoman, and Batwoman brought Batgirl, the original Batgirl, not Barbara Gordon Batgirl, but we'll get to that in a second. And then Robin as their children. In 1964, Julius Schwartz, who was the editor of the Batman comic at the time, had decided this lame formula ain't gonna work no more. So we're breaking out and bringing Batman back to his vigilante hero roots. Now, what this television show did, it did five things. And I'm gonna run them down to you in a little ditty I like to call 5 things that saved the Batman franchise. Starting with number 5, it brought you Batgirl. I know what you're saying. Batgirl was introduced in 1961. Yes, she was the Betty Kane version of Batgirl. And it was suggested by William Dozier, the producer of the Batman television show, to Julius Schwartz, that they create a female character that young girls could identify with and cater to. So in January of 1967, legendary writer Gardner Fox and legendary artist Carmine Infantino, R.I.P. Carmine, in Detective Comics number 359, introduced Batgirl. And it was even William Dozier's suggestion that Barbara Gordon be the daughter of Commissioner Gordon. And the rest is history. Batgirl came to prominence, even though she was introduced in the comics, she came to prominence in that television show. Okay? What else did the Batman TV show do for the Batman franchise? It saved the comic. As I told y'all previously, sales were floundering because of that cheesy dynamic that Batman had been introduced into as a father and husband and Robin and Batgirl, blah, 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 all of that. So with this television show, as campy as it was, as corny as it was, its introduction was seminal to sparking interest in Detective Comics and Batman comics in general. So that's another one that you could chalk up to the cheesy Adam West Batusi Batman TV show, right? Okay. One of the other things that was seminal was the introduction of Bruce Lee as Kato, as they had an episode that featured the Green Hornet and Kato, who also had a television show that was produced by William Dozier. They actually asked Bruce Lee to dumb down his moves so that he didn't make Burt Ward's character Robin look so clownish and foppish and foolish while fighting, because Bruce Lee was all about economy of motion and all of that, and not, making all of these wide angle movements and, all of this unnecessary movement, which happened frequently on the Batman television show. But because both shows were so popular at the time and fans were like, okay, we want Batman and Robin to win. Nah, we want Green Hornet and Kato to win. So to assuage both groups, when they squared off, the fight ended up being a tie. But in real life, we know Bruce Lee would have kicked the shit out of both of them. The number two thing is Alfred. Alfred is one of the items that was resurrected for the Batman television show, because Alfred had been killed, or more accurately, had sacrificed his life in the comic books to save the Caped Crusaders. When the show came out, they decided, hey, let's just put Alfred back in it. And Alan Napier was cast as Alfred. And once again, we had an Alfred. And Alfred came back in the comics as well as a villain at first. But eventually, you got Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth once again in comic continuity. And you have the Batman television show to thank for it. Now, the number one reason, last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about villains, but not just any villains. We're going to talk about the villains of that show. You got not one, not two, but three Catwomen. Lee Merriweather, Julie Newmar, who played the role the most, and of course, the incomparable Eartha Kitt, all lent their own inimitable style to Catwoman. Whereas Lee Merriweather and Julie Newmar seem to have this kind of pseudo-romantic thing going on with Catwoman. Eartha Kitt's Catwoman was more just like, screw you, I want to commit a crime and kill you. But that romantic aspect was played up in the Batman television show, which later on sparked more romance between Batman and Catwoman, Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle. You have the Batman television show to thank for hyping that, to thank for bringing that to the fore. Now, I just wanted to share with y'all because edutainment, as I said before, is what I do. What do y'all think about all of these Batman-y type details and information? Were you aware of this before? Were you not aware of it? Do you even care? Drop it in the comments. And as always, y'all continue to comment, like, subscribe, and share information from the Be Real with D Real page, and I will continue to bring that information to you. I'll be back at y'all with another one of them other ones. Public Enemy, subliminal message. And until I am, y'all be good. Be good to you.